The Celtics lose a heartbreaker to the defending world champion Golden State Warriors here at TD Garden. My name is Mike Petraglia, joined inside an electric TD Garden by Josue Pavon. This Garden Report is brought to you by Roman. Roman has U.S. licensed physicians who can fully diagnose ED and ship medication right to your door. Go to getroman.com/garden for a free online consultation. Once again, go to getroman.com/garden for a free online consultation. 115-111. Celtics drop it to the Golden State Warriors. Got to tell you, Josue, a lot of people are going to look at this game as a potential preview of the NBA Finals, and everybody, including Brad Stevens before the game, wanted to know how they measured up against the best team in the NBA. I think the answer is pretty damn good.
Yes, absolutely, Trags. You know, you saw a lot of positive takeaways from this game, including 3 big games offensively from guys like Al Horford, Kyrie Irving, of course, and Jason Tatum. The Celtics really needed Jason Tatum in that second half. They managed to fend off the Warriors just before halftime. It looked like we were going to see a double-digit deficit heading into the half, but Kyrie Irving changed the outcome of that, but he needed some help. And in the third quarter, that's when you saw Jason Tatum, 11 points. He really got things going offensively, kept the Celtics right there neck and neck. They traded leads throughout that fourth quarter, and, you know, the Golden State Warriors got the edge in the end. Whether people want to blame the foul calls, I mean, I hate to see games ultimately decided by guys at the free throw line. If that was the case, whether those fouls were justified or not, I mean, maybe a few of them were, maybe another ones weren't, but the Celtics had a handful of opportunities to pull ahead, and unfortunately, they just couldn't pull ahead.
Limits restrictions off Al Horford, and boy, Josue, it showed in the first 9 minutes of this game. People were wondering, where's Aaron Baines? Well, Al Horford was dominant early on in this game. He finished with 23 points and 10 rebounds and back-to-back double-doubles. This is the kind of Al Horford I think the Celtics really need if they're going to make a push up the Eastern Conference standings.
You know, we're talking about a playoff atmosphere here at TD Garden Track. We saw playoff Horford, and that's exactly why he is so valuable for this team. What he does offensively, but also what he does defensively. You know, when he's scoring 20-plus points, that's a huge help on the offensive end. But when he's banging with guys down low, guys like Draymond Green, DeMarcus Cousins, really physical guys. DeMarcus Cousins got a lot of minutes here. He was on a minutes restriction, but it was just enough minutes that they needed from out of him, just under 30 minutes against the Celtics tonight, and he made life really hard for him down low, grabbing rebounds, fighting for buckets down the stretch. He made some great plays. Unfortunately, the Celtics just came up short.
Really, I think what it came down to is the Golden State Warriors had too many shot makers down the stretch, and the Celtics didn't have enough. I'll tell you, people are going to criticize Marcus Smart. There was good Marcus shooting threes, bad Marcus. And then Marcus Smart missing those last 2 threes kind of shot the Celtics out of the game a little bit. And let's talk about the 2 free throws and the lack of a box out on the Boogie Cousins moment with about 12 seconds to go in this game. Nobody boxed out on his 2 misses, and the Warriors were able to salt it away.
I hate to say it, but I feel like the Celtics were sort of in their own heads about the referees. I get it. It's frustrating. You want to just move on. Right. It was very hard for them to move on. In that instant, I happened to notice Jason Tatum was complaining to the referee about the way Kevin Durant was going to post him up, and while he's busy complaining about it, up went the ball. DeMarcus Cousins missed the free throw, and that was exactly where he was standing, was exactly where the ball went. No one was there to grab it. Marcus Smart did his best to grab it. Unfortunately, it ended up in the hands of the Golden State Warriors. Ultimately put Steph Curry at the free throw line. That's the last person you want at the free throw line in that situation if you're the Celtics.
The crowd was outstanding. It was out of its mind for most of the game, and we didn't even need, but even though we got a tribute to the New England Patriots, several of the Patriots courtside, both the McCourty twins, Deron Harmon, Sweet Feet James White, Sony Michel, and of course the owner, Robert Kraft, all courtside for this game, and it really did have an NBA Finals type of atmosphere.
Absolutely. You saw Wick Grossbeck going nuts. You saw the Patriots here. Bob Kraft really getting into it. They put him on the big screen. Place was electric. Trags even got one of his, a couple of Patriots players even said what up to Trags. You know, just had that feel to it. Sort of the who's of Boston were in the building tonight. And, hey, let's see what happens. Hopefully we'll see the Warriors back in this building. The only way that happens if the Celtics make it to the NBA Finals, I do believe the Warriors will be there waiting for them. But the Celtics do have their work cut out for them in terms of coming out of the Eastern Conference. But I do think it's a realistic possibility that we'll see this team back at TD Garden. And what hell of an NBA Finals that would be, Trags.
Celtics fall to 30-19 on the season. They see their 5-game winning streak end. They see their 10-game home court winning streak end, while the Warriors won their 10th straight overall. They have the best mark in the NBA after a little bit of a slow start to the season. They're now 35-14. Look, the Celtics wanted to know where they stood. I think they realized walking out of this building here on Saturday night, they're pretty close. Keep making progress up into the All-Star break, the trading deadline, and after. I think they'll be in pretty good shape. The final again here at TD Garden was 115-111. The Celtics come out on the short end of the stick as the Warriors win their 10th straight. This Garden Report has been brought to you by Roman. Roman has U.S. licensed physicians to fully diagnose ED and ship medication right to your door. Go to getroman.com/garden for a free online consultation. That's getroman.com/garden for a free online consultation. Inside TD Garden, for Josue Pavon, I'm Mike Petraglia, CLNS Media.